Hello, David R. Becker here with BeckerArt. In today's video, I'm talking about water and actually painting water. And I've come up with three different ways of seeing water. And sometimes they're together, sometimes they're apart, sometimes they're singular. But these are three ways I see water, and I'll explain to you what these things are right now. And here they are: invisible water, reflective water, and roughed up water. And you're probably thinking to yourself, what does that mean? Well, let me just show you. There is invisible water, which is basically clear water. There's reflective, which is like a mirror. Reflective water is like a mirror. Invisible water is just like clean, clear water. And roughed up water is like a waterfall or something that's churning. And so let me just give you some examples of that by just showing you. So this would be a little bit of all three of those. Well, actually just two of them. One of them would be invisible water. Water that's very clean and you can see what's underneath it. And depending on how deep the water is, if it's really deep, of course, you're not going to see anything. But like in something like this, where the water is just pretty shallow, you can see the rocks in the water, right? And you can see what's outside of the water and what's in the water. And a lot of times there will be roughness of the water, which will be like the waves back here. Way in the distance back there, that's roughed up water. And roughed up water is always white. And we'll get to that in a second. But right now we're doing invisible water, which is clear water, and you're seeing through it. Now the surface may distort it a little bit because this distortion may make it with the waves on top, so it'll distort what you're seeing through it. So it's not going to be so clear. It's still clear water, but because the water has ripples on the top, so it'll distort the image of what you can see through it. It's like a mirror that you can see through. Well, that doesn't make sense. No, it's clear water, and sometimes it's distorted because of the waves on top. But then how about if you take and you get cloudy water, right? If you get muddy water, and so that you'll see here, when you have muddy water, then you still have reflective water, which is number two, but you can't see through it, right? And so you'll see just the color of the water. And then usually all water is reflective if it's like still. And even if it's wavy, it's reflective, but you're going to get all the colors from the sky and the tree, and they're going to be in there too. And it's going to be like a little bit of, I call this like a shadow or a reflective image of this, but kind of in the color of the water that it's really muddy. So but it is still reflective. See how it's reflective of what the tree is up here? And also if you have, this is a little bit not as still because it's a little bit of waves in there. So the waves reflect, and so they'll point towards you as a mirror. And so you'll see the sky back there. See the little dots of blue? It's because the waves are in a different angle, so you're seeing the reflective part of the water. So again, invisible water, which this is not invisible water. This is reflective water, because invisible water, you'd be able to see the bottom then. And you can see a little bit of the top by the wave and stuff, which is also reflective. So pretty much you always kind of, you will see one or the other, right? Reflective, or sometimes both together. So let me just show you the next one. So this is both together. So you can see reflective water and invisible water, clear water. I call it invisible water because I just find that to be pretty neat, that you don't see it. Basically, you see what's underneath it. And so here we have both together. Look at with the shadowing into this area right here, the shadow and reflection, not shadow, reflection of in the water of this mountain. You see that, but then you can see through that because it's dark. You can see the rocks in here too at the same time. So sometimes they happen together. And here the light of the sky affects a little bit of the reflection, and then also you see the water. So basically invisible and reflective water, they both can work together sometimes. And then of course sometimes you can have all three, which is roughed up water, which is basically what you see here is water that is a waterfall hitting something. It's basically roughed up water. It's being hit with something. It's falling down. It's, the wave coming in and it rolls over, and then it turns to make bubbles. It kind of makes these little tiny bubbles and makes it all just look white. And I learned that from Disney when I watched the animated series, or not animated movie of like Bambi. If you look at that and you see the tops of the water, and anything that's churned up would be white. And that's because that's what happens. When you churn up and rough up water, it becomes white. A waterfall unless the waterfall is not didn't hit yet and it's just rolling down, then it's probably clear water. It's probably invisible water until it hits something. And because sometimes you see right through the waterfall, but if it's being hit and it comes down and it's churned up, then it's always white. And if you want to shadow it, you shadow it with whatever color that water is around it. It could be a light blue, light purple, whatever. You're going to shadow with white. Whenever anything in your picture that's white, whatever you use for shadow in that painting, that's what it will be. So roughed up water is usually white. The invisible water is what's below the water, right? Below the water, like this, you can see right here, this is roughed up water, and it's also invisible water. It's clear water that you can see through, and I can see the rocks underneath there. Now, this one thing this one does not have is reflective water, because it's all either clear or roughed up, and so sometimes I don't get all three of them in one. So in this one, I don't get reflective water. And so I'll go to the next one, which is sometimes this happens where you get the reflective water and the clear water in one, the invisible water, because this is invisible water right here. But look, it's this reflection that's making this part dark that you can see into the water. So sometimes you get, like I said, you get reflective water and invisible water at the same time. And then if, let's say, there was a wave on this where it's crashing or a waterfall nearby, then you'd have the third. But usually most of the time you get two of the three happening, either invisible water, reflective water. A lot of times you get reflective water because it depends on how clear that surface is. If it's really wavy, then you can get like this last one here. You can get the reflection, which is a little bit of this right here, of the dark. But this also could be the clear water, invisible water that you can see through down into that water. But this is roughed up water right here where it's hitting the rocks, and that's, again, white. And then you just put a shadow color where the shadow is of that white. And then look at the waves. The waves are still reflective of what the sky color is. But this could be both. This could be the reflected of the sky, or maybe it could be the bottom of that ocean right there where you see the bottom. So I'm not quite sure. You can have all three of this at the same time. But just always remember the three terms of water. And I'm not sure if I made that. I pretty much made that up for me in particular, because when I went out studying water, I was trying to think of what's the simplest way of identifying the three ways, or the ways of painting water, and those are the ways I came up with. So I'm not sure if this has ever been told by anybody else, but this is the way I made it up. And I'm a teacher, and I always try to make things simple for you to see and kind of just project into your memory those three ways of seeing water. And then it's like when I go out there, I kind of look and I go, is it invisible? Can I see through it? Is it muddy and just reflective? Or is it roughed up? Or is it all three? All right, so this week we're painting on Thursday. We're painting a scene like I did this Sunday where we have reflective water. We'll have clear water, invisible water. I'm not sure we have any roughed up water in this one that we'll be doing on Thursday, but come around and on Thursday and see what we're going to be doing, because maybe we can rough up a part of the water. All right, so we'll see you on Thursday. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.